All right, so today's pick a card reading would be my most attractive attribute. This is so exciting for me. Um, a lot of times, tarot can be about improvements, and especially for oracle cards, a lot of times it encourages us to go to a deeper consciousness and to sink into who we really are in this moment. And we forget that there are really already a lot of great things that we have already. And we have to celebrate that as well, because of how our brain is wired. Again, if you're interested in neuroplasticity, please check out Rick Hanson's work on negativity bias. We have to really make the effort, not even effort, but we have to notice where in our lives are we just so off balance and focusing on the negative, and we have to start linking that to our positives. So I thought this is a really nice opportunity to just, give the world something that is just purely positive, and to remind ourselves that that we're looking to the middle way. We're looking to the middle way. It's not like, oh, this world is just unicorns and rainbows, but we are redirecting attention to see that in this present moment, really, I have everything that I need, and that my world really is perfect as it is. So, for options, start tuning in, maybe through the images, maybe through the words, or maybe just through your sixth sense of how these piles seem to you. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And the topic again is my most attractive attribute. All right, let's start with pile 1. I'm gonna move these away. All right, so pile 1, we have, I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. We're gonna set this aside for now. And let's look at your most attractive attribute. I'm also very excited. Let's start with the tarot. So for tarot, you have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are the queen of your world. No matter what you touch, it comes with a great sense of hope and a great sense of presence and a great sense of stability, foundation, and prosperity. You're the one who, I wouldn't say bring the party to wherever you are, but you certainly bring a sense of all is wellness to wherever that you are. You bring a sense of ease to everything that you do. You bring a sense of beauty in whatever that you do. You're one of those people who may not say a lot usually, but your presence is automatic. You're one of those where when you show up, people may not notice you physically, directly, but your energy is felt. Like suddenly there would be a grounding energy inside or in the group that you're entering or in the room that you're entering, that people Those who are not tuned in will not notice at first, but you give that grounding energy. You know, the 4 is 4 pillars. So for you, it is all about stability. And you have it within you. That's your greatest attribute. For some reason, it's, you know, I feel so calm, and yet there is so much positivity in that calmness. It's not the type of calmness that's like a serenity in the middle of the storm. It's not the quiet at the eye of the storm. It's really just a peaceful forest. It's a peaceful forest within you. And it comes with the type of stability that celebrates others and celebrates all your friends and families around you. Like your presence is an automatic celebration of all those around you. And that's your gift of celebration. There is an air of celebration with you that is so solid that people can't help but be close to you. Like, people can't help but feel nurtured around you. It's the feeling of nurturing. You know, people would feel enriched by you in some sense, and even rejuvenated just by you being who you are and just by your presence. And everything you touch becomes gold. Everything you touch becomes joy. You are the spreader of joy and inner abundance. Outer abundance too, and inner abundance. Such a beautiful, beautiful presence with you. Let's see what other attributes you have. I'm going to pick out from the archetype cards. Companion and pioneer. Companion, absolutely, as I was saying, it's loyalty, tenacity, and selfishness. You know, you are so generous with your energy. It's like Mother Nature, where no matter where you go, your tendency is to just give, right? That's your default mode, where no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, you give your energy and you give attention to those all around you, and not in a sort of needing attention sort of way, or being a doormat sort of way, you know, not the two extremes, but you are just flowing in the divine feminine energy so much so, and so beautifully, that you are automatically someone's best confidant. You are automatically someone's best companion. And people are just automatically attracted to your aura. There is a very delicious, soft and delicious aura around you. And, you know, you need to know that. If you don't know that already, you need to know that. And you have the pioneer. You have the pioneer. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So within the foundations of what you built, you're able to create from those solid foundations, because both 4 Wands and Queen of Pentacles screams earth elements and the solid foundations. For me, even though 4 of Wands is really in the fire suit, and it points to celebration, victory, even marriage. But I feel like it is out of a joyous outlook for life It is out of knowing deeply who you are and your connection to source and your connection to your knowing of abundance, your knowing of inner abundance and wealth, that you are able to see what others don't see. You're able to see the opportunities, to perceive the opportunities that normally others cannot perceive. And you're able to just go for that new idea, that new project, because you see it. And what's so amazing about the pioneer spirit is that it is passion. It's not like you're doing it just because for the sake of security. No, this is the Four of Wands. You also know what your passion is. You know how to nurture that passion. Like you're not building a solid foundation just for the sake of building a solid foundation. You also know to light the fire. Light the fire with your ideas. Light the fire with your projects. Light the fire with the purposes that you are going for in life. And it comes innate to you. And so you have this amazing balance of knowing your security and building on that security and being able to draw on the passion and to really go for something new that is based on solid ground. Amazing. And so let's look at the next cards. So next you got why and here and now. So there's an amazing ability for you to be present in the moment, to draw on whatever intuitive resource that may be given to you. And that's how you're able to draw the passion. And that's why, as I was saying, you know what the purpose of your work or what the purpose is behind your efforts. You know what you want, and you know the why behind what you want. And when you gather that energy of being in the here and now, channeling intuitively your passion, your desire for security, and your knowing of what you can do, and your higher purpose, people can't help but be attracted to that light. Because there is clarity in that light. There's clarity of the present moment, and there is clarity of how you are connected to your inner sources, your inner fire. And you build on that foundation. That is an amazing, amazing combination. Let's see your final oracle card. Rest and rejuvenation. You know, as I was saying, people can't help but feel rested and rejuvenated by you. It's somehow so automatic because there is such, it's like a clear channel to almost a feminine energy that is so grounded. There's a clear channel to something so soothing and so rejuvenating within you that people are just so attracted by that. So yes, maybe you are in a state of rest and rejuvenation. Maybe it is through meditation, because we do have these two cards that could signify a sort of a meditative state, and you connect to your source that way. Maybe that is it too. And that could be another one of your high attributes. But mostly what I'm getting at is people feel like they are actually charging their batteries when they are around you. And that's what's making you so, so attractive to them. And because source is endless and you are connected deep from within, there's no fear of draining your energy. Sometimes we talk about empaths feeling really drained because they don't know how to replenish themselves. On the table, I'm saying that you know how to replenish yourselves. You know how to tune in and to stay grounded. And from that space, you're able to give, you're able to celebrate yourself and celebrate others. What a gift, what a gift. I just bet you have this amazing, amazing presence about you. Let's see your final tea leaf cards. Lily, spiritual love. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Wow. Secret admirer. Woman dealing a relationship with a woman, which I feel like has to do with either friendship or secret admirer, depending on, what gender and preferences you identify with. I leave that up to you. But isn't this so beautiful? Spiritual love. It is who you are. You have that spiritual love within you. The Queen of Pentacles. It is spiritual love that's grounded in practicality and yet also reaches so far into the divine, encompasses all of Mother Nature and Gaia, that people are just so nurtured by you, and no wonder you're able to have such deep friendship with either your girlfriend group or your boys group, your guys group. You have such a deep bond with them. And I'm not surprised. You have secret admirers all over. You could be married, you could be in a relationship, you could be single, I don't care. But no matter where you go, because there is just that essence, that light within you that is so nurturing to others, you're going to attract admirers everywhere you go. And woman dealings or relationship with a woman. This could vary depending on your situation, but I feel like this just has to do with your friendship group. And again, your ability to have intimacy with the close ones around you, with your friends and family. So, at this point, I just want to say thank you so much for bringing the light into the world. I feel like I need to give you a huge shout out and a huge thank you, because you are helping to channel light into this world, and just by your presence, we all gain so much from you. So please keep being who you are, and so, so much blessings. Thank you, Group 1. So let's move on to Group 2. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So Group 2, let me move that. Group 2, I am free and at peace. I'm free and at peace. however that affirmation resonates with you. Let's look at your tarot to get a glimpse into your most attractive attribute. Ace of Wands, how dynamic. And the Fool, why am I not surprised? So you are the initiator, you are the instigator of your group, no matter how big your friendship group is, no matter which group, either your family, your friends, or even towards your communication, towards your work, or towards relationship. It doesn't matter in which arena. You are the initiator, and the ideas just happen like that for you. Like you are the king and the queen of ideas and of initiation. Ace of Wands is about suddenly having that pilot light go on and being able to go after it just like that. No doubt, no self-doubt, no reservations, and just spearheading ahead. And the Fool for me confirms that. And one of the special qualities of this Fool card, I have to say, is that it has got some game. It has got some strategy. You know, different from the traditional tarot where the Fool is just falling into a sort of ledge, precipice. You are actually falling into a net or a design of some sort, a strategy of some sort, where not only are you able to initiate, you plan ahead. You plan ahead before you jump, right? And we see the wand again in the Fool, where you're taking the ideas, you're taking that initiation, and look at the crystal. You're also taking intuition, divine guidance, inspiration, and going forward, jumping, falling into a strategic plan. So no wonder you can feel at peace, because you have the fire in your belly for action, and you also have the plan for your action. So just know that this is an amazing attribute, and others look to you for this type of initiation, for this type of leadership. That is amazing. And let's look at your archetype cards. See what else you have. Shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything for sure, and God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. You know, not only are you able to initiate, you are a team worker, because for some reason you're able to recognize what the gifts of others are. You know, I'm not saying you're not a demigod. You're not a demigod, okay? That's not what this card is saying. It's saying that you're able to perceive the godliness in others. You're able to perceive the light in others from a compassionate point of view, from a benevolent point of view, meaning to me that you're able to see the talents of others. And because of that, you can see layers of potential in everyone you meet and in everything you initiate. So not only do you have a plan, your plan is full of depth. Your plan is full of knowing of who your teammates should be, who they are, and what they can bring to the table, and to really use that to your advantage, to really use that actually for the advantage of the group. And you're able to shift people around so they're in their best positions. You're able to shift yourself around so that you could help navigate the journey ahead. It's like you are the ultimate initiator. You're the ultimate strategizer. So amazing. All right, let's see your oracle cards. Wisdom of the Oracle. New life and Treasure Island. New life again, new initiations. You just know how to start from scratch. Like if we were to leave you on a desert island, and in 10 days' time, we would probably see you in a little nice hut, surrounded by animals for some reason that you have made to work for you. And we would not find you desolate. Like we would find you just fine. There's something within you where new life, new projects, new beginnings is just ABC, 1, 2, 3, piece of cake. And Treasure Island. Who you are is the treasure. Your skill is the treasure. Your ability to see others' depth, to see through the surface appearance of others, the surface personality of others, and see their depth, see really what they can do, is the treasure. Like your ability to see the treasure in the other and in your team is your treasure. You don't need to look outside. You have it. It is you. People look to you for their treasure. People look to you to find their treasure. In whatever arena that may be. It could be leadership in love, leadership in business, in family, even leadership for yourself. Even leadership for yourself. That is overlooked a lot of the times, and sometimes we just need to come back to that. Wherever you may be, maybe, after 2020, this really is a new life for you. After the storm, perhaps like literally, you need to start a new life. But just know that because you're able to see depth, you're able to incorporate the right team for you, to attract the right circumstances and the right people just automatically by being compassionate and being able to recognize others and to receive others, to receive help, to receive support. Just notice that the girl is falling, backside down. So it's fully trusting that the universe would support you. People are actually drawn to that. People are actually drawn to that. So they are attracted to you. Circumstances, finances, resources are attracted to you. You don't have to look for it because you are already that which is what people are looking for. That is really, really special, because it's like, okay, a lot of people, they want to contribute. They actually want to work. They want to contribute to a cause that is passionate. They want to contribute to a cause that is sort of planned out, that has passion, compassion, that has purpose behind it. And you are that. So that's why people fall behind you. Because you have that right combo. So amazing. Let's look at your last oracle. Caring connections. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is giving me a little bit of pause. Because of course, this makes me think of relationships. So perhaps, yes, you're in a new relationship and this is the treasure that you carry. And from this point, you are able to extend that loving energy to whatever it is that you do. But along the context of what we were talking about, I feel like you really do care for everyone around you, and that is your other amazing attribute, is that you naturally, sure, you're gung-ho, you initiate, you're able to just go for projects without being foolhardy, because you have your plans. You have your foundations that are backing your initiations, but most of all, you come off as someone who is caring. You're not a bull in a china shop, just bumping into things just because, forging ahead just because. No. You actually proceed with a type of care. Doesn't matter which sex you are, which gender you are, you proceed with care for all those around you, so that people feel recognized. People feel recognized in their depth. It's like you're able to see their depth. People feel seen, feel cared by you. And your combination of being able to connect with people on deeper levels, to see their deeper potentials, and your ability to make use of that, no wonder people want to follow you around. No wonder people want to get on board. I wouldn't say follow you around. I'm not, you're not a demigod, okay? What I'm trying to say? I'm just trying to say that, people really do appreciate what you have to offer. And they trust you to lead them to where they need to go. And they just, this energy, it's just, this card says it all, even beyond relationship, right? Beyond intimate relationships, just in your day-to-day, this is what you try to come off as, just, a caring presence for everybody. Amazing. Let's see your tea leaf guidance here, or these are not guidance, not oracle. What do they call it? I forgot what this is called. I'll find out later. Sorry. So victory in some endeavor. Absolutely. This has got Aries written all over it. But this is like Aries with the Cancerian heart, okay? Aries with a Cancerian heart. You've got, well, family wishes come true. No wonder caring connections is coming through. So for those of you who are building a relationship, building a family, you are your own answer. You have got it. So congratulations. You are highly thought of. Like I said, Treasure Island. Treasure Island, people see you as gold. Okay, people see you as gold. A goal-oriented person, right? This corresponds to the Ace of Wands perfectly. So I'm going to do this because it just corresponds perfectly with Oracle cards. So victory in some endeavor, absolutely, I've already said it, and goal-oriented person. Not only are you able to initiate, you're just able to go for it, follow through to the target. What this is telling me is that not only do you start, you have your bow and arrow, and you shoot it, and you follow it through to the target. And then family wishes come true. So I wonder if this is, really partially a relationship read. Maybe for some of you, your goal really is to have a family. And I'm here to tell you that you have what it takes to initiate it, to have the follow through, to really be empathetic throughout the process, and to really be a co-creator with your partner and make this dream come true. It could be, you want to start a family, or you want to buy a house, or, maybe you just want to paint your fences or something like that, right? It doesn't have to be something big, but it's just, things are just lined up for you. You are highly thought of. If no one has told you that already, please know that for me. You are highly thought of. People look to you, look up to you. I'm not going to repeat myself because I've already said it. People look up to you. And the care that you give to these connections is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I want to say just thank you for being you, and for whatever that you are channeling into this world, that you're manifesting right now and in the future. You have got so much energy and so much follow through and so much heart to get to wishes fulfilled. No wonder I find you at peace. All my blessings. Namaste. So thank you, group 2s. We're gonna move on to group 3. My business is prosperous. My business is prosperous. Oh my goodness. I wonder. All right, again, let's start with the tarot. Drum roll. 6 of Cups. King of Swords. What an interesting combination, the 6 of Cups and King of Swords. It's almost like you seem cold to others, don't you? Like, I'm already telling from just the grayness of our selection card, of group 3's card, that you don't come off really warm and fuzzy. And you're super, super confident. It's like, my business is prosperous. Not in a bad way, but you just have that confidence that you know who you are, you know how to serve, you know your purpose, and it's a straight line with you. It's a straight line with you. I almost want to put this card out first because this is so in connection with my business is prosperous. You are the king of your hill. You have the business acumen. This is a card of having acumen, having agility, being able to shift with the wind. When the market changes, you're able to shift with it. When a condition changes, you're able to just transform yourself to become something who you need to become, or say the things that you need to say and negotiate in the way that you need to negotiate to get to what you want, to get to what you know you deserve. So I wouldn't say it's cold-heartedness that is behind that ability to discern, to just get to that eye of the needle, but it is through, that's where the Six of Cups come in, it is through a tenderness of some sort. This is where I wonder where your backstory is, because there is such a tenderness in the heart. It's almost like, for instance, you became a litigator, or you became a police officer, or you became a judge because you've gone through some things yourself, or because someone has bestowed you a second chance when, in the past you were in the wrong. Or it could be the reverse, where in the past you were really helped by someone, or you were able to help somebody and you were able to see how that person benefited, and that made you want to be strong to help even more people. So either way, I don't know which is your situation, but from that tenderness of heart, of actually caring for all those around you, caring for family and friends, that you became the strong person who you are today. And that strength, I want to differentiate strength between force and power. This is very David R. Hawkins in the level of consciousness, but we're not talking about force as in top-down force, but the power of acumen, but the power that's within accuracy, the power of clear perception. You have that gift of clear perception, mental clarity, business acumen, combined with heart, combined with soul, even being surrounded by soulmates in business. Since this is a business card, I'm going to do business first, but even if this is more towards relationship, the same thing, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So this card is telling me that you are heart first. You may not put your heart on the sleeve for people to see, but you are heart first in everything that you do. Your intention, your starting point in life, your starting point in everything that you do is the heart, is protecting your soul connections, is to have stronger connections with your soul tribe, with your soul family, or even just, real families, real relationships in this world. That is such a success combination. I mean, I feel like you must be such an alluring person. Like there's something about you that is just so attractive. You know, if you're a girl, you may seem like the power woman outside, but when you speak and through your actions, we see the tenderness, we see the softness. That is so rare and so attractive. And if you're a guy, wow. Can I have your number? Right? It's just like it's the softness of the masculine that you've achieved. Either you've achieved or you just naturally are. You are a man's man, and yet you show tenderness around those who you love and who love you dearly. Amazing. Let's see your archetype cards. Angel and poet. Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. The heart. The heart, the heart, the heart. Poet expresses soul insights in symbolic language. There is a poet in you. As I said, whatever that made sort of your shell today, whatever, not even the shell, but kind of like however that you face the world, how you interact with the world is informed by your impulse to help, by your impulse to express your soul intentions. And you express it in a way that is not easy, sometimes not easily noticeable by others. It's almost like they won't, because it's embedded. This tells me that your heart is embedded in everything that you do, but it is not the most apparent. Not until somebody actually engages in conversation with you or digs in even more. Okay, it's almost like, I'll give you an example. It's almost like, okay, you're an entrepreneur, right? And you have your family business and people see your product. But what they may not see is that, you know, you perhaps donate your proceeds to some foundation or those in need. And you don't put that on the label, right? Or that you help out your employees or you help out your colleagues and you don't let people know about it. Or that you help your your spouse or your family members in such a way where, unless they're really paying attention, they won't really know that it's you and your heart on the table. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's actually just such an amazing attribute, because that allows you to give even more. I'm getting that allows you to give out your heart even more, because let's face it, this is a 3D world. There are boundaries that we need to have. King of Swords is also the king of boundaries. I understand. It's not, we can't have our heart on our sleeves 24/7 and just expect a return every single time we give our hearts out, right? So you're a master of balancing your boundaries and be able to give, not only in your, or not only financially, not only materially, but also in language, in encouragement, in insights, right? Maybe you have become a great business mentor for somebody, or a relationship mentor, doesn't matter which area. But all you need is to give somebody that little insight, and they would be like, wow, I never thought of it. And that is just so subtle. You know, it's like you're giving out a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and I'm going to, you know, embed this little extra for this person here. Like you don't expect return because it's from the heart. You know, love with boundaries. Love with strong boundaries. You love with strong boundaries, and yet within those boundaries, you are so generous. You know, this is your front and this is your generosity of heart. Male or female, I don't know which gender you identify with, but it doesn't matter. That's what I'm seeing. So, wisdom of the Oracle. Bless TikTok. Jesus, right? You are a blessing to all those around you. You are a blessing to all those around you. And you have the patience. TikTok doesn't mean that you're in a rush. TikTok means that you have the patience to do what's needed for your success and for your family around you. You're not in a rush to get to anywhere, even though you are very perceptive and you know where you want to go, and you know your strategy, you know your kingdom, you know your target, you get it. You have the patience. And those who are around you feel blessed by you. They feel blessed by you, by your presence. Don't think they don't see it. I know you try to hide it sometimes. You know, you try to hide your heart, but know that you are seen, you are loved, and you are a blessing to all those around you. You are blessed by the divine to be able to connect to that tenderness in you, that divine feminine in you, and blessed to combine that with strong boundaries and strong clarity of mind. What a combination. And patience tells me that you are able to have joy in putting in the effort, because you're not one of those who expect return on everything that you do. You allow the return to come at you. You are allowing yourself to receive when it is the right timing to receive. And so that's why you are blessed to have that ability. And people are so blessed by your presence. Final oracle card. Blossoming abundance. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for your heart in this world. I don't know what you're doing. You could be a housewife, I don't care. You could be a billionaire, I don't care. You could be, you know, I don't know what else. You could be one of our essential workers. You know, you could be an entrepreneur or an office worker or stay-at-home mom, whoever you are creating the type of abundance that brings in blessings, that brings in prosperity to all those around you, because your intentions are so light and so based on love and so based on soul connections and divine inspirations, that of course you are creating an abundance vortex frequency all around you. Just thank you so much for being you. And thank you for loving with boundaries. People don't realize, like, in the new age movement, right, sometimes we forget as empath, or me as an empath, we forget to love with boundaries, because we're in a 3D world. We have flesh and blood. We need to have boundaries, and you are meshing the two perfectly. You are walking that balance point so perfectly that things are manifesting for you in exactly the right timing, and in a way where you are able to feel the blessings, where you feel the blessings deeply. Your final tea leaf oracles. The throne, position of authority, right there with the King of Swords. Reconciliation, I'm not sure what this is in regards to, but something to do with the Six of Cups. Maybe you are getting together with your soul tribes again. It really depends on your situation, and getting together with friends. I have a feeling these two come together. You are together with your soul tribe. Period of prosperity and abundance. I'm really not making this up. You have it, and it is well deserved. From your position of authority, you are able to reconcile and bring people together, because they are drawn to your heart, they are drawn to your light, they are drawn to your inner tenderness that you let shine through. The key is that you let shine through. And just kudos to that, because this tells me you are already doing that, and that's why the blessings are coming in. And they're also coming in because you return it to the world. You give the gift back to the world without needing anybody to know. So, it is just, it's my honor, honestly, for me to be reading this for you wherever you are, whatever your business may be. I just feel so blessed that you are in this world, and I thank you so much. So much blessings to you. Namaste. All right. Group 4. Yay. It's such a gift for me to connect with these energies. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, group 4, what do we have for you? Each person is a part of the harmonious whole. Oneness, togetherness comes in strong. Let's see. So we start with tarot card. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor. I'm blown away. What an amazing, amazing spread. Family, family, family. You are the family guy or the family girl. You're the matriarch, the patriarch. Whatever it is that you do, you make sure that you keep your family, you keep your community, you keep the tree of life, you keep the circle of life in mind. You know, whatever it is that you're trying to pursue as the emperor, whatever you're trying to strategize and strategizing so well as an emperor, you have in your mind's eye those who are around you always. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, trying to achieve, it is so that you could uplift all those around you. And that's why you are so attractive to others. The stability that, like, the first thing that people get when they sense you, when they see you, is stability, solid foundations, and maturity. 10 of Pentacles, the highest pinnacle of the cards you can get, the Emperor, the Strategist, and the King. This is screaming maturity, inner maturity, material maturity. There is so much to be thankful for in your life, and for some reason you just have what it takes. You have the intuition, you're able to draw from inspiration, and you have the game, you have the skill, you have the strategy to make whatever it is you want come true with the people around you in mind. There is compassion there. There is care for your soul tribe there. There is care for the greater community in here as well. You know, we're heading into the Aquarian age. We're some people say we're in it already. Not going to get into that messy conversation of if we're in the Aquarian age already, but the Ten of Pentacles is also saying that you have your eye on the greater humanity as well as your immediate community, your immediate loved ones and family. You have within you that sort of divine inspiration to start walking towards, and it's sort of your interpretation of utopia. Ten of Pentacles is also an image or a goal. Not a goal, but what am I trying to say? So you're trying to manifest that utopia. It may not be manifested yet, but whatever it is that you do, you have that in your mind's eye for the greater good of all. So, wow, this is like, I just feel so much power within you. Like, this to me, it's pow. You know, that energy is so dynamic. And yet, it comes with so much care for what happens to all those around you. Like, you don't just strategize for yourself. You know, the reason that you are the emperor is because you take everything into account. And that is just so amazing. And that's why people follow you. Just crazy. And your manifesting abilities is out of this world. Is out of this world. Know that. Please know that. Okay, let's look at your archetype cards. Gambler and Goddess. Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, and Goddess, the feminine, expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Wow. Okay, so again, it's like you are the emperor. However, it mirrors the Ten of Pentacles. You have such a reverence for life and for the feminine principle that no matter what you do, your intention would be for the best of all, for the highest good of all. And that is the higher goddess wisdom that you're channeling. So it is not force, but it is for the greater good of all that you do what you do. And because you have that intuition and you have that gusto within you, you have the gung-ho-ness within you to follow through, to follow that scent that you're able to put into action and really manifest what no one has ever seen before, that no one dares to step into because it has never been done before. And the phrase, for the greatest good of all, for the greatest good of all, for the greatest good of all, I just keep feeling that, I just keep hearing it. This reminds me, this is the example I'm going to give you. It's almost like green entrepreneurship, where we're going into a fields as a collective where we've never gone before. All of us are pushing for it, and some of us are scared to go there. And you are someone, even if you're not an entrepreneur, you are someone who would go for it either in their private lives or in their business, because you see the greater good in it. You see how it's going to benefit your wider circle, humanity, which in turn means benefiting your immediate circle, which means it in turn benefits you and gives you meaning. And so this is what's so amazing about you, is the combination of the willingness to follow that scent, the willingness to step into the unknown and really like gamble, but knowing that it is blessed by a certain innate wisdom, a wisdom that is just natural. Because sometimes we get blinded by fear so much that we don't go where the life force takes us. You are someone who is really attuned to life force. And because of that attunement, you are able to just take the next step and the next step and the next step without hesitating. And that's why you have such a strong foundation. This also tells me that you financially and physically have a really strong foundation. It's like as the king, as the emperor, you have a full coffer. You have an abundance of savings. You have a full coffer. And you're full of energy to really start channeling into this world. Not only what it is that you want, but sort of being guided by the divine, being guided by life force. It's almost like, whereas I don't know, it was the last group of the group before, where they need to strategize, like literally use their mind to strategize through initiation. It's almost like you don't even need to initiate it. It comes to you so naturally. You take the next step, and then the next step appears, and then you take the next step, and then the next step just appears. It just happens for you naturally. And that's why you're able to be the gambler, because it's like the next step just naturally lights up for you and say, go, put your effort there. That is where you will get support, or that is where you will find the next step. Simply find the next step. And to me, that is just so magical. Like, you have the Midas touch. There's something magical about you. Ten of Pentacles tells me you have the Midas touch. So whatever you're trying to manifest, I hope it is for the greater good, because you have such manifesting powers that, you know, please be conscious of what you're manifesting, because you are powerful, okay? I'm teasing. All right, let's see your oracle cards. Time to go exchanging gifts. Let's see. This tells me that you know when to let go of partnerships. You know where your boundaries are, and you're able to just work with people who would be in reciprocity with you. Like, either because we know the Emperor is experienced, he's seen it all, and 10 of Pentacles have gone through the lessons of 1 through 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like you have what it takes within you to discern when it is time to let go of a project, when it is time to let go of this stage, when it is time to go to the next stage, or when it is time to cut those loose ends, or when it is time to cut the cords with somebody, to let go of toxic situations, people, or places. You know when to say goodbye, or you know when to transcend, to move on to the next stage where the exchange is equitable. And that's what makes you successful, is that the exchange is always equitable, that it is from the heart and equitable. I can't say it's strictly from the heart. We have some heart coming from the goddess, so absolutely you have the heart. But what I'm sensing is that just that innate affinity for balance. You know, I have the image of the Libran scales and also the Aquarian clarity of mind in my head, so which signifies to me that you just naturally know when a situation is off balanced and when you need to adjust that, so that you could take that next step, so that actually you could move on with heart and with the community in mind. So, you know, power, initiation, divine force, guided by experience and guided by just an inner knowing of where to go next and where you could have the most beneficial exchanges with people. It's almost like your life goal is so that we are in an equitable society. Everything that you do, maybe this is only for some of you, but I just feel that Aquarian society in my head, in my mind so much, where whatever that you do, you're looking towards that Aquarian equitable society, almost utopian, but you know, we don't want to go down that road of 1984, right? So but that is what's on your mind, and that is such a gift, because God knows we need a more equitable distribution of wealth and power and knowledge in this world. So if you are working towards that, I thank you for it. Even if you're not, wherever you are, I thank you so much. So let's look at your final work journey. Interesting card. You're able to go where no one has ever gone before, and you're going where no one has ever gone before. You're trailblazing to where no one has gone before, and you're able to just pack your bags and go. Once you sniff out your next step, you can just go, because you know what? You have the ability to do it. You have the support to do it. So do it. You know, your millionaires and gazillionaires out there, you have the ability to move our world to a better place. You have what it takes to go on a journey, to lead us on a journey to a place where we've never gone before. Do so. And this is an attribute that you already have. So, you know, I want to thank you for taking us on that journey, for trailblazing that journey for us, for continuing to make sure that we're on a path to a more equitable society. It's almost like we're moving humanity to a place that is more harmonious. Each person is a part of the harmonious whole, and so we circle back. Everything that you do is because you have an eye for a more harmonious society, for harmonious worlds. You know, we don't have to act globally. I love this from Rick Levine, the astrologer. Think globally, but act personally and locally, right? You have the mind in your mind's eye what a harmonious society can be, but you are able to act locally in your community to take that first step so that those around you can be exchanging your gifts in equitable terms. What a gift. What a gift. And let's see what else is for you for the tea leaves. Romance, celebration, and party. Solid foundation, success with effort. Absolutely, with the Emperor. Persevere, and you will overcome problems. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So you know what, because Camel, the Tower, and hard work comes through, there is work involved, right? But whatever that you do it with solid foundations. Ten of Pentacles already tells me that you have foundations in mind. You know, it is not the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Swords, where it is all in the mind and no solid plan, no solid foundation, where it is all just emotional passion with no initiation. No, you actually know how to put in your effort so that you build your success with a solid foundation, knowing that there are going to be issues, problems, as all of us do in the 3D world. Of course, we have issues and problems, but knowing that you have what it takes to persevere, because success is yours. And of course, success assured with good plans and hard work. You know, hard work in a sense where it is effortless hard work. I'm not saying an efforting hard work. We're talking about the vortex. We're talking about the law of attraction, where hard work is effortless because you are simply taking the next step that is inspired to appear because of you. That is inspired by you. You know, that appears because you simply took the next step and the next step and the next step. Okay? So success assured with good plans and hard work. I am not telling you to work hard and just work hard. I'm telling you to use your intuition to sniff out where that next step is and go for that. And that's where your success lies. And of course, outcome, romance, celebration, and party. Who says the Emperor doesn't want a little romance? Don't we all? And with the Ten of Pentacles, we know that your life is not in lacking of romance, celebration, and party, no matter if you're single, married, in a relationship, just starting out a relationship, wherever you are, or even just after a breakup, you are able to emote a sense of romance from within you. You're able to emote a sense of celebration, of joy, of positivity, of happiness from within you, because you are the emperor. The magic is within you. The magic is within you. You have all the skills on the table. You have divine guidance, divine inspiration to help all those, to uplift all those around you. And you are here to take us on a journey that we've never gone before, and take us on a journey in a manner where we put in the effort, but in a manner where it is harmonious, it is joyful, and it feels like a celebration. It feels like a celebration. It feels like the exchange of gifts. It feels like a party wherever you are, whatever you do. It feels like a party with you. It feels like we're truly exchanging gifts with you. And so, whatever you are, whatever you do, I want to thank you for having that greater perspective and a greater eye for the harmonious whole, and for seeing each and every one of us and making all of us dear as a part of the whole. You just have that within you. So thank you so much. And whatever you do, it's going to be an amazing success. And all my blessings to you. Namaste. So thank you, group 4s, and I'll see everyone next time. My blessings.